Okay, I was going through my things yesterday and I came across these three pieces right here. Three, I don't know, pieces or panels to what I intended to be a triptych. Okay, three pieces kind of designed to be independent, but to be displayed together as one piece. And these are three scenes that I did at a scenic stamping retreat many, many years ago. Okay, and one of the fun things about going to that retreat was the host of it, the organizer, had tons of stamps from other companies and all scenic stamping types of imagery, and so everyone that went there was able to, kind of dip into her collection and to come up with all kinds of different compositions. Okay, now I'm just going to go through these as I should right now, and I'll tell you. Luckily, I don't know. I had the thought to write down the companies for all of these other images. Okay, now I didn't write down the Stampscapes ones, but all the women here are from Beeswax. Okay, they're still around. Rocks are Beeswax in this one. The Bush, is that something? Bush, okay, the Bush and Bridge are from, okay, the Bush is from Creative Impressions, the Bridge Art Impressions, and the Branch Hero Arts, okay? We recognize some of those companies out there. And things like these filler stamps, the foundation of it is Stampscapes, the clouds, okay? And that's largely what's happening in these three pieces. I use the Sedge filler and the cloud stamp. Okay, the Sedge filler is not in this one, but the cloud stamps this universal running through all three. And that's really helpful in terms of a triptych and having some sort of unifying texture running through all three compositions if they're to kind of be displayed together. Because you want, these all don't have to be kind of different looking scenes, but when you have them kind of in different types of compositions and especially color schemes, you want to have some sort of universals running through all of them to tie them together as much as possible. And that's what we're going to be doing here today. I didn't finish any of these things off with kind of the different effects that I like to add into my pieces. And it's really fun to work in either a triptych format or sequential pieces, you know, meaning pieces that are meant to be seen one after another, like that. And then the thing that you do is you just kind of find things, you know, to create those different types of relationships, you know, in this case is the, you know, the clouds. They all have this kind of vignette type of effect in here, and they all have some sort of lighting coming from, you know, a certain area. The structures are all roughly the same. It's kind of done on a, you know, rule of thirds type of thing. So this area is sky up here, and you see the other 2/3. Sky, right? Sky, and I don't know, the figure is roughly around like so. If one figure is way up there, you know, maybe it doesn't kind of relate quite as much. From a structural piece, these two figures on the left and right hand side are looking inward, and then I mean she's looking out there too, but you know, I didn't want to have some kind of figure looking straight at us, so that, you know, that would make sense or something like that either. So I like to keep the movement kind of going inward like this if things are meant to be displayed together like so. Textural continuity, gel pens, splatter painting, Dr. Martens, you know, this one is very apparent. So I just put a little bit in here. It doesn't stand out like, oh my gosh, there's so much splatter painting in here. You wouldn't even kind of see it. I don't think it's just so subtle. And this one right here, it's very, very light, like right in here. And I don't know, that could be just lighting. It could be, you know, pollen in the air, who knows, whatever. And then the other thing, I don't know if you noticed, is there's 3 different branches in here kind of coming in from the top, so that's another layer of compositional continuity going on. So I don't know, all those little types of things are really fun to do. You don't have to overanalyze things, you know, or something like that, but just know, you know, to try to keep some similar things kind of going on between each one, and it doesn't have to be this exact same thing. It could be the same convention of an overhanging tree limb, but they can be completely different though. Alright, so a lot of fun stuff. I'm glad I finished this one off. I hadn't even thought about it since I got back from that retreat a long time ago, but I'm glad that these 3 pieces individually and the one piece as a whole are finally done. And I don't know, I really enjoyed working on it back then, but I just completely forgot about it when I got back, I guess. And I don't know, now is the time, I guess. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, maybe like, share, and subscribe.